I'm not gonna lie, it took a lot of guts for me to even make this video. This video is unlike any other video I've ever made on this channel because this isn't an ordinary side hustle ideas video. These are the exact ideas I'm putting into action right now to make an extra $10,000 a month from home. In this video, I'm going to share my strategy with you on just how this is going to add up to over $10,000 a month, and I just wanted to make this channel more than just about financial education. This is also me taking you along with me in my financial journey. So first of all, I want to talk to you about this YouTube channel because this is my primary side hustle right now. I'll be the first to admit, when it comes to this channel, life has gotten in the way quite a bit, and I'll be straight up with you, I fell off in terms of my consistency earlier this year. As passionate as I am about this channel, I just had a really hard time juggling it with everything else that was going on in my life at the time. So 2 posts per week turned into 1 post like every other week. So I pretty much had to work putting forth double the effort to make good content that you guys like to see while also making side content that I'm extremely passionate about without getting too repetitive and saying the same thing over and over again. I just wanted to say that right off the bat to be transparent with you. Earlier this year, I planned on growing this YouTube channel exponentially and that didn't happen. My channel has grown quite a bit from earlier this year, but with the lack of consistency on my part, I couldn't have expected it to grow exponentially. So my goal for YouTube and getting it to where I want it to be, I made an agreement with myself that I'm going to post consistently twice a week without wavering from that at all. And with that, I made a goal. Not 12 months from now, but 3 months from now, my goal is to make $1,000 a month from YouTube ad revenue. Just to give you some perspective, I started off pretty strong making over $600 within my first month of being monetized because one of my videos unexpectedly went viral. And by viral, I mean for this channel size. So since then, I missed a few uploads, and over time, the amount I was making per month went down to the 200s. So what I plan to do with YouTube right now is use this platform as a vehicle to give free value, free content, giving you a piece of my personality, my humor, how I think, what my philosophy is, and the lessons I've learned purely so you can get value. And through the network I built on YouTube, I'd like to expand that network outside of YouTube onto Patreon. Right now I'm working on making 1 video every week for Patreon, and I'm doing this over a 3-month period as well. And once I officially launch my Patreon for you guys, I'll be posting there once a week. And there I'll be posting pure value. You can expect the same no-nonsense approach just with a wider array of topics, but this time it's more raw, more opinionated. You'll see a lot of motivational, self-improvement, and personal finance videos on there for those of you who are really serious about improving and learning more about money. That's basically going to be the spot where I share more about myself, my life, what I'm learning, what I'm working on. Pretty much a transparent, authentic look into what's going on in my world. And of course, the advice never stops, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Anyway, I have a few membership packages set up already on Patreon, so the cheapest one is $5, and from there, the price goes up based off of how much exclusivity you want. This gives you access to my exclusive content that you can only get on Patreon. And as you go up to the higher price options, you get exclusive content and you can send me a question directly if you have any specific personal finance questions. And I'll be answering those directly through email. Or if you have the highest price option, I'll be making a video response. My goal is to have at least 5% of whatever my YouTube subscriber count is 6 months from now to be Patreon supporters. So if I have 10,000 YouTube subscribers 6 months from now, my goal is to have 500 patrons. But anyways, my Patreon is actually already out there, so for those of you who are interested, feel free to check it out. I'll be posting content there very soon, and there's more info on when on my Patreon page linked down below. I also posted about it in my community tab, so if you have any video requests from my Patreon page, feel free to drop them down in the community tab, or even comment those requests down in this video. Now this is actually a big one I'm super excited about. I just finished building my website, and of course I'll be adding on to it as time goes by. But I finally got my coaching page up, and if you know anything about me, you know I absolutely love working with people and coaching them because I just love to see people grow and improve. It's one of the many things in life I'm passionate about. And by the way, my website is called ReggieBryant.com. I have a free option up there where anyone can hop on Zoom with me and talk personal finance for 15 minutes. They can ask questions or they can just have an in-depth discussion with me about personal finances. And I think that's super cool because I actually opened that up earlier this year just to see what would happen, and it led to a bunch of great conversations with great people. And I also got a lot of really good questions, and the cool thing is I had people calling from Africa, Canada, multiple parts of the US, and they had different professions. I had lawyers, social workers, entrepreneurs, teachers. It was pretty awesome. Anyway, I also have premium coaching options. And there's one where I coach you every single week for a full month, and the other one I coach you every single week for 3 months. And the whole purpose is to help you get where you want to be financially. And these sessions are going to be recorded in case the client wants to go back and review it later. But the cool thing about this is I can capture some of the most impactful moments of all of these calls and repurpose it for Patreon. So that way my patrons can experience just a few minutes of me and someone else being on a call talking about something super impactful, life-changing stuff that most people don't even talk about or think to talk about. And of course I would do this with the client's permission, but that's that exclusive content. Anyway, my goal is to have 3 paid clients a month. Another thing I plan on doing in the near future is going live on YouTube. I've always wanted to do that. Have you guys call in and have conversations on YouTube Live. I've always enjoyed interacting with people and answering questions in real time, so I think that would be dope. I'll be honest though, that's probably the last thing on this list that I'll be doing within this overarching plan I have for myself. But it's something I'm definitely looking forward to, and of course, I'll repurpose the live streams and put them on Patreon for those who missed it. So anyway, something else that goes hand in hand with my website is something that I've been teasing about since last year, and that's the courses that I will be launching. I had a ton of different course ideas earlier this year, and I just needed to validate them and do more research on them, and I've narrowed it down now. So now it's just a matter of putting the work in, getting the courses done, and putting them on my website for you guys to check out. Right now, there's a ton of you who have financial frustrations. Maybe it's discipline, maybe it's overspending, maybe you just feel like you don't know where to put your money to make it grow. Well, there's a way around that, but this information that we all have access to in this vast world of the internet isn't always going to get you to where you want to be, and it's not going to necessarily get you around that learning curve. So these courses I'm working on are going to help a lot of people out. That's why whenever I see you guys watching my how to save money videos, I always put in there that I think saving money is great. But I 100% disagree with only saving money and just hoarding it in your bank account, because I understand that a bank isn't going to grow your money. I understand that if you were to say invest your money in yourself, that it could pay off a lot more than any bank. I also understand if you were to invest your money in the stock market, it could exponentially grow your money much bigger than any bank combined. I know, because I used to be that guy who was only worried about saving, didn't want to invest in anything. But the moment I woke up to the fact that my money won't grow just by saving it, that was when my fear for investing started to go away. And that was the moment my income started to increase. And once I made it to 6-figure status, I realized I've got to keep investing so I can secure my future of financial abundance. Whether that's investing in my knowledge or investing in other assets that either earn me more money per month, grow my money over time, or expand my mind in such a way that helps me make better financial decisions. That's what it's all about. I'm more than happy to put in all this work to make these courses because I know they're going to answer your questions. And I know it can help you make more money in the future and build better financial habits so you don't become a statistic. My goal is to have 6 people a month buy a course, but even if 3 people bought a course a month, I'd be good with that because I know that's impacting those 3 people's lives. And once these courses are done, I'll be hosting them on my website as well. And speaking of my website, I want to talk to you about something I've always wanted to do that I actually need your help with because I want to start on this in the beginning of 2022. A book. I want to know what you guys want to learn through me. Like if I were to write a book, what type of content would you want to see? Would you want to learn more about investing, money habits, mindset shifts, making more money, financial planning, frugal living, all the above? Just let me know because I seriously write a lot, and something I would love to do for you guys is put together a book that has tons of value in it. And look, my website has free 15-minute calls where you can get on there and tell me what you'd like to see in the book, or you can tell me what you'd like to see in the course. You can tell me or ask me anything. That's what those calls are for. But I'll be perfectly honest with you. They won't last forever, so take advantage of them now while you still can. Once the book is out, I plan to sell 20 a month, minimum. And last but not least, affiliates. Like I told you earlier, my website is up, but I'm still adding pages onto it as days go by. One of the pages I'll have added to my website is an affiliates page where I'll share stuff like my favorite books, the equipment I use to make these videos, like this camera, the lens for the camera, the lighting, the lights behind me, all that good stuff. And for those of you who aren't familiar with affiliate links, basically if you were to say go to my website and see these lights in the background and you clicked on them and you bought them, I would get a percentage from that. That's just a super quick example of how affiliate links work. There's more to it, but I won't bore you in this video. Plus, I'm pretty sure everyone already knows about affiliate links. But here's what I really want to tell you. My ultimate goal is to maximize the amount of value I'm able to give you while growing a profitable business as I continue to give you what you want while I'm also doing something that I'm extremely passionate about. That's where every one of these side hustles in this video came from. Me having passion for it, you guys getting value from it, and me bridging that gap. So like I said, it took a lot of guts for me to make this video. And I did this for 1, to be transparent with you, 2, for accountability purposes, and 3, I just wanted to get it out there, to be honest. I feel like I internalized a lot of things, and I just want the value that I've been wanting to share with the world to be known. And once I reach my goal, that'll be awesome, and I'll keep you updated on my journey when it comes to all these side hustles I've talked about in this video. Anyways, that's the video for today. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Reggie Bryans, and this channel is all about personal finance and personal growth, so you can control your finances, and control your life. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Stay cold.